Brissett going to go to the air right away. This one swung out to Montgomery. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. To throw is Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Brissett now. Caught by Montgomery. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Under pressure, they got him again. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal. Now brings up a decision on fourth down.
So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll look to throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Brissett, throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. That'll give them 8 that time, and 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brissett on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, it's Brissett. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down and 4. Brissett sets to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They get right to the receiver and help prevent that completion.
Brissett. He's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Now the try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brissett, he lets it fly for Lockett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, there's London. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cedric Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 21. On play action, they'll throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. Touchdown, Falcons! Deebo Samuel with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. In motion right is Wilson. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett, he's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Yellow, blue.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Myles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Brissett. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw again. Brissett. And now here's another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 45. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
Well, don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
No gain on the play. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now here's another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Now this